Hello and welcome back to the Pop Pod, which is what I'm going to refer to it from now on, if that's okay.
Sounds good.
The F1 fan podcast that brings you more breakdowns than Ferrari's strategy team.
Oh,
Did that hit too close to home?
that was disgusting.
Sorry, I'll come up with a slightly worse one next week.
But that was good then.
I've worked on that all week. I've got like a list of them this long, and I've picked one out of my head. But we'll start off with more positive things.
Okay.
Lando's win.
Indeed, he won. He didn't think he was going to win at one point.
I don't think anybody thought he was going to win at one point.
No, everyone's money was on Oscar, and that was 100%.
My money was on Oscar up until about turn 12 of the final lap.
Oh, that's what you mean.
At that point, I was like, oh, maybe not.
I hear you.
It's like George Russell said in the cool-down room, and I genuinely thought at one point he was just going to sacrifice himself, take out the both of them. No, if you can't win it, if I can't win it, you won't win it either. But they kept it clean, despite the remember how we go racing radio messages that were being shared across that team for a fair bit of that last few laps.
Yeah, it got very hairy, didn't it?
It did.
Towards the end, which made very good racing. I think everybody sat forward in their seats for those last few laps.
Because we've missed this.
Yeah.
It's been so boring for the last 3. How many wet races have we had? 2 before
2,
this?
yeah.
It's just been, This has been nice to watch.
It has.
I had a really good weekend. But thoughts on the title fight? What are we thinking?
Well,
is it a one-hit wonder for Lando again before Oscar dominates the next 5 sessions?
I don't think so. I think that Oscar as a whole is a much more cool, calm and collected racer. Mm-hmm. That much is very true, and everybody knows it. And he will make fewer mistakes. Mm-hmm. That, Lando will definitely make more mistakes. He'll be harder on himself, a bit more emotional, blah, 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 blah. However, the speed of Lando cannot be ignored.
No, it was impressive.
And for a lot of weekends, it looks like Lando is dominating for a while. And then, of course, Oscar will build into his weekend and somehow be fastest out of anybody. But I do think Oscar will still have the edge, only just so slightly, but I think he'll still do it. But okay. I like how close it's going to be.
Yeah.
I think it will be up until the last race.
Mm-hmm.
I think Abu Dhabi is where it will be decided.
Are we going to have another 2021?
I don't think between teammates we'll have a 2021, but we will see.
It's going to be fantastic. There's going to be a safety car, then they're going to let everyone else out the way, and then Max is going to come through right at the end and get 400 points.
That would be impressive. I can't see it happening.
I'm calling it now. I will put money on it.
I can't see it happening, but it is that would be very impressive. I'm interested to see what Lando and Oscar's relationship will be as the season goes on, because they're fighting for what everybody wants, which is a driver's championship. So, well,
everyone warned Zach, didn't they, last year? It was like, you can't have no main. Yeah, you can't have no main driver.
It's true.
It is gonna. I believe it may be the downfall of that team. I might be wrong. But I'm never wrong with anything.
Of course.
Other than that, shall we start at turn 1, lap 1?
Yes.
It kind of all went to. Well, I don't want to say chaos, but I don't know. It was the best turn 1 again we've had in quite a while.
Well, I just liked that we actually had a lights out and away we go. Well, I was waiting for the safety car and a rolling start. I thought we were going to do about 8 laps behind the safety car and then just decide to go racing a little bit afterwards.
You know what Crofty should do? That lights out and away we go thing. It's a good line, He should really trademark that or something.
I think he should do that more.
That might catch on.
We liked that one.
That might catch on.
That was nice, that race. It was. It was a bit of chaos. Bit of carnage. Leclerc did a good job keeping everyone back. That's only because the McLarens fought amongst themselves.
True. Lando lost a couple of places in the meantime.
He did. Even Alonso was just like, thank you very much.
Alonso was so chill that entire race.
Oh, 100%. Alonso was just running his own race.
He was. He's
so much slower than everyone else. But he just had a good time.
Yeah, he was brilliant. I really enjoyed watching the race from his point of view, and I thought to be honest, him and Stroll had an absolute belter of a weekend, which is bizarre. But yeah, going back to before we get into the rest of the race, they couldn't quite decide between themselves which Sauber had a jump start.
Oh my gosh, yes. The stewards decided that Bortoletto had a false start, and everyone watched it back and they were like,
I reckon Christian Horner was at home looking for any reason to get involved. Just, hi, there's been a false start. It was green, and that was all he could see from his point of view.
A green car somewhere has had a false start. Yes, and then even with Nico, off board, it looked very obvious. And then on board, it was like, yeah, the car kind of jolted up, but it didn't look like it jolted forward. So that was harder to see.
I only saw the onboard for the first time today, and it was like really, really slowed down. And there is a tiny bit of tyre movement just before those lights go out.
Yeah.
So, like, yes, but bloody hell did you have to be keen-eyed.
For sure.
Like, I don't know what eagle-eyed viewer of anyone could have seen that without, like, actually having it investigated, because that easily could have gone over people's heads, I reckon.
Yeah.
Easily. That is bizarre, but that's why it's such a technical and advanced sport, I suppose.
For sure.
VAR in football could never. Could never.
So they, that was one of many penalties.
One of many penalties.
Many penalties given throughout the race.
It was like Oprah this weekend.
You get a penalty. You get a penalty. Everybody gets a penalty. So that ruined his race. He was doing so well.
He was going to do brilliantly without that one.
He was doing so well race-wise, but then, of course, that absolutely ruined it.
Gasly got a penalty. 10 seconds.
10-second penalty. I don't know what happened between him and Sainz, but it was...
Yeah, I don't think we ever actually got to see it, did we, in the actual... Maybe in one of the onboards, but I never bothered to go and watch it, I'll be honest. But yeah, that was... I don't know what must have happened for a 10-second penalty there, but that was quite wild. And then we'd got Leclerc also got his penalty for his erratic driving. That was only 5 seconds, though.
It was.
But he has got a penalty point.
But there was... Has it?
He's
Really?
been given a point on his licence.
Ooh, it was a look.
We all sat there, the four of us sat there, and we were like,
hey,
I don't know about that
Charles,
one still.
I'm upset too. I'm upset too.
My man's just taking like an idea out of Max just warming up the tyres. To be fair though, the man had driven that entire race with his eyes closed, just screaming. Just...
Who?
Charles.
Yeah.
The entire race.
True. Like, especially at the beginning, he had speed. We understand that, was it from lap 40 he's had damage, or lap 50, one of the two? So that little bit of damage meant that he was, wasn't as competitive. And of course, he was straight on the radio telling his team how not competitive he is anymore.
Honestly, I've genuinely read books that have been fewer word counts than Charles' radio messages this weekend. Like Lord of the Rings Extended Edition is shorter than Charles' radio messages. It was so much.
He was so upset. He was upset.
But the Ferraris overall have not had a good weekend at all.
It wasn't very good.
No.
I mean, even in qualifying, the fact that he put it on pole was...
He's used all three of his wishes there.
He did.
Whatever genie he found is not coming back out that lamp.
Exactly. And before he had to change his tyres the second time, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Again, his wishes were there, but then it ran out.
Yeah.
It ran out, and then the Ferrari wasn't quick, and the McLarens were like, let's be real, this is what we do.
Yeah.
We're going to do this properly now. Let's go. So, yeah,
and that allowed George as well to sort of sneak in with P3 right at the end.
Yeah.
Have you seen the moment of him stealing when he walks across the podium? So you've got the McLaren team having their photo, and he walks across with his trophy, and everyone keeps saying that George has done it again, because whenever there seems to be an important moment, George always seems to manage to get in front of everything that's happening and block
I've not seen that.
I'll have to show an insert clip, but it did make me laugh, because there's been about 4 from this season. I think they are quite funny.
That sounds like George.
We didn't just have penalties, we had many an investigation.
Yes.
We had so many investigations. Well, I say so many. I think other than that, there was maybe 3 that were decided that no further action.
Oh, of course. Yeah, there were a few. I can't remember.
We'd got Max and Hamilton. That was the big one.
I mean, okay, look.
As a Hamilton fan,
can we talk?
You have the floor.
Can we talk?
You have the floor.
Right. Sure. When I watched it, immediately it was like, Max has pushed him off track. That's not even a question. I don't even know why it's taking so long for anyone to come up with a decision. And to note all the different things. We were like, immediately, being pushed off track. And then, of course, it was going to be decided after the race. And I thought, well, okay, so then you can't give Max a penalty for it. So then what would be the decision? Whether it's something happening for the next race or whatever the case may be. And then, Lewis finished 12th. And look.
He's had a real bad weekend, hasn't he?
He was like, I'm over it. This doubleheader that I've had, I'm over it. Like, I just want to go home. I want to surf. I want to chill with Roscoe. I want to go on holiday, be there with my niece and nephew or whoever he has and just have a nice time. That's what he wants. And I don't blame him because it's been rough and it's so tough seeing him so downtrodden. So the last thing he's going to do is go to the steward's office and be like, yeah, he pushed me off track.
Why would he speak like that?
I have no idea. That's literally not his voice. His voice is so much higher and so softer. He doesn't care about that kind of thing. So of course he went straight home. Also, Max did kind of push him off track.
He did something very similar to Hulk as well, though, and that was apparently no decision in the end. It was was it the same chicane?
Yes, his favourite chicane. It was
pretty much literally one for one, exactly the same trick both times. So
exactly. But I think Hamilton a little bit also was just kind of like, oh, whatever. Fine. You do what you got to do because I'm over it. And then, of course, the stewards decided, well, it wasn't that bad, so no further action or whatever.
I do feel for Lewis because it's been a rough old weekend and I feel that there's been a lot of external pressure on him. I mean, I was whinging to you at the start of the weekend when Anthony Davidson came out about the fact that it was his age and I was like, shut up. No one cares.
How many titles have you won, Anthony Davidson?
How many points have you gotten, Anthony Davidson? But it's like, everyone's opinion's valid apart from his because it was wrong. But no, I've seen all sorts of people circulating now and all the rumours start up and it's like, this is the last thing that people need. Oh no, don't get me wrong, I love a bit of gossip, I'm here for it, but yeah, it's just there's no need, there's no point. Just let the man rest, let him come back because I think it was one of the ones that you were watching the other day, and someone said if it was the other way round, if it was Charles in this position, no one would bat an eyelid, no one would give a crap. It's just because it's Lewis that people are bothered.
I mean, look at Silverstone. Charles came 14th. Had a horrid race.
No one said anything.
Had a horrid race.
No one cared.
I mean, of course, that was wet and there was other things to deal with, but Lewis obviously did what Lewis does best there, and everyone was just like, it's fine. So yes, of course, more scrutiny because it's Lewis, and that's how it goes. Even Martin Brundle came to his defense and said, I don't think it's the age. I really don't. I think that's not the issue.
Well,
I think
Alonso's older and he seems to have no issues. Well, relatively speaking.
I was like,
no, but I'm saying you can't just attack one man's age. If you,
of course,
it's at the end of the day.
Of course.
I mean, when you're younger, it's a bit different because you've got a lack of experience. But that doesn't come from being young. That comes from the lack of experience. So that's slightly different. You could be not open to criticism. That's the wrong thing. But you've got mistakes that you can learn from.
Yeah.
Age is just discriminatory. But what are you playing at?
Like it's not.
Back off.
It's not an invalid point to make. He is indeed older, but it's not like he's not fit. It's not like his reaction times are slow because they're often one of the fastest on the track. And he's still got a racecraft that has been honed over almost 2 decades. So, yeah, I think people... And, these final remarks with the Ferrari race report, he just said, look, it's not where I want to be. I'm still going to push. Don't count me out yet.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm saying. Let this season do what it's got to do, but let's see what happens next season with new regs, a Ferrari that he's helped develop, all of his documents, and and we'll see where Lewis ends up then. But I think just give him time, let him cook.
Everyone's forgetting where the Ferraris were this time last year in any way, so it's there's a lot of factors at play, and you can't just say it's Lewis.
Exactly.
That is the most pointless argument out there. Ferraris were not the only team to have a terrible weekend. Behrman's didn't exactly go to plan either.
Oh.
He's 11. What's the words I'm trying to say?
The P11 record?
He's not got it.
No.
He's not got it.
He started 11th.
He finished. Well, he didn't.
He didn't finish.
Maybe that could be a record.
I know. Well, if he would have finished, we would have had 2 races in a row with all 20 drivers actually finishing the race.
That's a good point, actually.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, that is insane.
Exactly. But unfortunately, it was not to be.
No, you got some damage in there.
Yeah.
Speaking of records, Lewis's streak has also come to an end.
I know. Now it's only Oscar.
It's only Oscar who's got points in every race.
Yeah. So now Lewis can't even say. All I wanted him was to have 1 point. All he had to do was get past Isaac and get past Antonelli. But I think people forget how hard it is to pass on this track. And even though there were some overtakes, and Lewis made some overtakes, but I just think as soon as it got to that, it just wasn't. It just wasn't there.
No, there were more overtakes than I think anybody was expecting on that track anyway.
Agreed.
Like way way more. So we definitely got more than we all bargained and all sat in for. But
For sure.
we will see what the Netherlands brings. We will see what Zandvoort has to say.
Indeed.
Oh no, we forgot about Williams. That was an absolutely awful weekend as well.
Yeah, I mean...
Although, to be honest, I'm just going to go, that's an average weekend at the moment.
To be honest, they knew that this track was not going to be the best. And so we kind of just braced ourselves.
I just let it happen now.
But the pit stops, it was a shame. I think there was just so much traffic when you pitted if you weren't in the top 4 because Alonso was like 80 seconds behind the leaders.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It meant that whenever you pit, you're like... "Ugh, now with this tyre offset or whatever the case may be, I'm going to now try to go through the field and wait for everyone else to pass." And yeah,
it was happening as far up as Max as well, wasn't it? That, I mean,
for sure.
Poor chap had a
far up as Max.
Poor choice of words.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean. Yeah, it wasn't their weekend. I'm pretty sure Carlos had about 9 pit stops.
It seemed that way.
I was going to turn that into a drinking game. Every time that they pit for new tyres, just take a shot. Might do that next game. Next race.
I don't think we'll make it to the end of the race.
True.
But we will see.
You've got to cheer ourselves up somehow.
Yeah. Who else was bad? Alpine, terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. And Yuki.
Yuki, my boy Yuki.
P17s.
I was feeling optimistic. I know I shouldn't.
But the problem is the Red Bull car wasn't good. Max can drive anything. Yuki can drive a good car. And the Red Bull car just wasn't good.
No.
And therefore, that's why I was all the way back there. But the Racing Bulls, apparently, were the leading cars. So, Liam Lawson in P8 was the highest scoring Red Bull car?
It's honestly, it is
crazy.
insane.
Crazy.
It is insane.
Yeah, because what was it? P8 and P11.
Yeah, that
for the
sounds
Racing
right.
Bulls, and it was P9 and P17 for Red Bull. So, which team is the best one?
I mean, that is not a measure of that, but I also understand.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, in terms of like 2 performing drivers, I suppose.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Okay.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, should we talk about people that had an absolute blinder of a weekend? Aston Martin, Sauber.
Yeah.
Both of which are now really closing that gap to Williams, by the way.
Yeah.
It's stressing me out. I saw Carlos had put a thing on Instagram, I think it was on Sunday night, and it almost sounded like a goodbye message, and I was there like crying into my cup of tea. Turns out it wasn't, but it really did start to read like he was like, I've had a great time.
You literally go,
bye.
"Thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing." It was like, "Thank you everyone for all of your support and your love, and thank you to everybody at the factory. It's been a good ride."
Honestly, I was
family. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Carlos, what are you saying?
Where are you going?
Stop! But thankfully that doesn't seem to be the case.
No, he was just saying thanks and
Otherwise-
see you all in 4 weeks. That's what he was saying.
Honestly, the way these drivers stressing me out. But yeah, back to Aston and Sauber, who
Yes.
are indeed catching the Williams.
Yes.
I'm beginning to think this is no longer a fluke for Sauber.
No, I just think Sauber is actually quite good.
I think they're really pulling their stuff together. What a guy.
Finally, it took him some time.
Yeah, but
and
go
to be
on, boy.
honest, that Sauber needed some upgrades, and they brought them. They brought those upgrades.
Yeah. Will you still be referring to it as a green wheelie bin?
I don't think it's a really bin anymore.
No.
I think
it's at least a recycling bin.
Thank you, because we've got to upgrade.
It's one of the bin collection lorries now.
Yeah. It doesn't come every single week. Nah, come on.
But it has got 4 wheels.
But it has got 4 wheels, and that's all that matters. Unlike, I suppose, actual wheelie bin. Anyway,
there you go.
Yes, the Saubers are getting into Q3, at least one of them, quite frequently, and now one has been on the podium. So, what can we, deduce from that? Something's going right there. The Aston Martins were in dead last week, and now in 5th and 7th this week. You explain it? I've noticed.
Crushing it. Adrian Newey. The Adrian Newey effect.
Listen, I don't know if
it's the only thing I can think of.
I don't know if he's touched that car. Maybe he just looked at it and just kind of lay hands on it, just like Jesus would over a somewhere. And then be like, I can see. And Fernando was like,
Let's compare the Aston Martin car to
I'm saying if Adrian
not
Newey...
an acceptable quote.
No, I'm not saying he designed a part because he doesn't have the time. But in my mind, if he did anything, is he either sprinkled some fairy dust or he, miraculously healed the car, and now it kind of works.
Maybe that's how Lance was doing so well in Silverstone, because Jesus could walk on water.
And
I'm not calling Lance Stroll Jesus. I'm calling the car Jesus.
Yeah, because Lance Stroll is not.
He's
Jesus.
not quite Jesus. But interesting analogy.
Yes, I'm not going to lie. I don't know where that came from.
I don't know where that came from. I'm hoping it stays back in the box where it came from.
Yeah,
though.
we're gonna move swiftly on. So that fight between the McLarens towards the end, nail biter. And Oscar locking up, almost smashing into Lando. Oh, what a hairy moment. And the team being like, remember how we go racing?
That's not what we do.
Let's not do that, because if you both go out or one of you goes out, oh, that's not going to go well. So, yes, let's keep it clean, boys. Papaya rules, kind of.
It's still, I think, my favourite inspirational radio quote of the weekend, though, does go to Will Joseph, who said to Lando, "We need to get past George." Thank you, because I wasn't sure what racing was about until now.
Yeah, of course. I was just behind him.
And that was just where I was going to finish.
Yeah, it's quite a wonderful thing. I also like how his engineer is like, "No, we need to get past George, because if we are behind George, then you ain't getting past." Because that's what it's like when you're behind George Russell. Unless sweat, then you can kind of,
It is a bit like, when you're on a Sunday drive through country roads, and you always get stuck behind that one car that insists on not reaching the speed target,
For sure.
and is always doing like 31 in a 40.
And you're like, what are you doing?
George.
Exactly. That is George.
George, for sure. And now that we've got a month of trying to occupy ourselves and find new hobbies, don't know what we're going to do. What on earth am I going to do on Sundays?
What are our weekends?
What am I going to do on Fridays? I'm supposed to be working.
Yeah, but I have to work.
Don't want to do that.
No, who cares?
But no, what are we looking forward to over the summer break? What other than it restarting? Hopefully some seat announcements.
Yes, we'll see if anyone actually signs a contract. Poor George. Maybe he'll get.
I was thinking about Bottas. Bottas for Cadillac. I don't
Of course.
care about George.
Of course, Cadillac. What
Yeah.
will they? No, end of the year.
Oh no! See, I've heard rumours that they're planning on announcing one before the end of the summer break.
Really?
The first one, anyway. I don't think they've got any idea for the second one, but first one.
Yeah. Okay. Now, if I was, quick question.
If you were Cadillac.
If
I was Cadillac.
Would you announce, because let's be real, they're going to go for an experienced one that we all know and love, and they're going to go for some kind of new person that we've never heard of. In my mind, that's what I'll do.
Okay.
If that, it might not be. It might be two people we love and we learn and we know who they are, and it's going to be lovely. But let's just say they're going to go for old and new.
Yeah.
Right? Which one would you announce first? Would you announce the new one first? So we're like, oh, we got something, but we're like, we don't really care about that. We actually want to see if Perez or Bottas has something.
Yeah, I'd go for an old one, because you want to get the... you want to get the fan base on from early, right?
I hear you.
Because, don't get me wrong, if Bottas goes, I'm buying merch from the second it's available.
I'll buy a Cadillac.
No, you won't.
No, I know.
If you're getting any American car, it's a Mustang.
Yeah,
or a Dodge. Just because those are the ones I want.
True.
Back to the podcast, that's completely off topic.
Yeah, it's a whole different
not
situation.
The point.
But yes.
I think you announced the old one.
I hear what you're saying. But if you're only going to announce one, and you announce the old one, and that's what everyone wants to know, why you might as well just announce both of them together.
But have they absolutely said that they're going to do somebody who is new?
Oh, no.
Because, so this is my thing. So if you announce somebody that's new, you know that you're waiting for somebody to potentially be existent in the sport. If you announce somebody who is existing in the sport already, like Bottas or like Perez,
it still could
there's still the potential to have both of them.
Yeah.
So I reckon you do that, because you can catfish either way.
I suppose. Well, it wouldn't be catfishing if they're both experienced, because that would be
No,
just
as in
everyone.
catfish the announcement. So people are still waiting. There's like Sergio, and then it's.
Well, if it is, well, yeah, I suppose so. Hopefully, they will announce some things. Hopefully, some seats will be, realised. I think Hadja needs to make sure he's got a seat, firmly in the bag. Which, being, let's be real, the rookie of the year. I can't see him not.
What empty seats have we got? Both Racing Bulls, one Red Bull, both Mercedes.
Yeah.
Who else is there?
True.
Is there another one? There might be. I feel like there's definitely more than it. Both Cadillac. Oh no, I think it's both Cadillacs I'm thinking about. We have got quite
Surely
a few moves.
Alpine.
Oh, you may be correct with
One
Alpine.
of those Alpine seats. Has Bortoletto got a multi-year deal? Yeah, he's going to be in the Audi project, isn't he?
I want to say so. I thought so, but now you've made me doubt myself, so maybe not. There's there's a few big names and a few big seats that are up for grabs, so
we'll see.
It's going to be an exciting. So please, can we just have something just to keep the?
Of course, they're going to give us
excitement up.
Got to give us something.
Absolutely. But yeah, I suppose we'll have to wait till
the end of August, the very, very end of August. So we have all of August, guys. What are you going to do? Go on holiday? Maybe.
Not in this economy with these prices.
Last year we went to Australia to kind of fill the void. This year, stuck in the UK. What are we going to do?
Boo.
I know.
Go karting. We'll do the Silverstone Museum.
Maybe.
We'll do something.
Give us some, scratch that itch.
Keep up with it. Shall we move on to our things that you can do quicker than a pit stop segment? Which is a different name to the name I gave it last. Was it, what did I call it? Pit stop challenge?
It's pit stop challenge.
It's going to change every week, but
maybe it won't change every week. That's a big commitment.
No, it's fine.
Of course. Okay.
Let's get on with that. So this week we agreed. Last week it was juggling.
Yes.
And Colapinto's given us a fantastic 11.01 seconds to do as many juggles as we can.
That doesn't actually. You know what? That might be a lot longer than we think.
I think I timed it early just to have a look, and I got bored.
Okay.
I almost went on my phone and started scrolling. So I think we're gonna have a.
Okay.
I haven't practiced juggling at all. I said I was going to last week, and I haven't.
Okay.
So we're gonna see.
So here's the situation. We haven't got any juggling balls.
We do. We don't know where they are.
Yeah, we do, but we don't know where they've gone. So we're gonna use the
microphone
muffle
fluffs
thingies because we have some spares, and that's what we're going to use to do this challenge. I think we give ourselves at least 2 attempts.
Okay.
I mean, because what if you just drop them all? It's okay.
Well, then you got 11 seconds to pick it up and do it again. No one wants to see 3 attempts of me dropping microphones on the floor.
Oh, 2.
Okay, fine. We'll practice we'll do a practice and a quali. We'll do a quali and an actual one. That's fine.
I like that. Okay, cool. So we'll do 2. Do you want to do one then the other, or doubles?
Double this, double that.
Cool.
I think that's how we'll do it.
And that is the official term for juggling championships.
It is. We'll see outside. And you may tell me when I can go. Right, so this is my practice, right?
Yes, this is your practice.
This is my and then I've got my actual session.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know.
Okay.
I
Here we
can't
go.
juggle.
3, 2, 1, go.
Right, that hasn't gone as planned. I've lost my fluffs. I've only got 2. I don't know where it's gone. Does it have to be 3 of them?
Okay, well that's done.
Right, so that was my practice.
That was your practice.
Okay, that's fine.
It's a good amount of time, isn't it?
Yeah, I can get a couple in there.
Okay, are you ready to get your real one now? This is it.
Yeah, sure.
This
I
is
really
it.
don't know where the other one went.
This is your flying lap now.
Okay, I'm ready for my flying lap.
It's well underneath the table. It's
Okay.
fine. You ready?
Uh-huh.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
You know,
I think we were more successful last week when we had to draw the track.
you know what? That was a valiant effort.
Thank you.
That was a valiant effort. I like how I'm a disembodied voice just from the void somewhere.
You may now have a go.
All right.
Right, are you ready? You tell me when you want me to start the timer.
Okay, here we go. This is awful. These don't feel good in the
I'm
hands.
telling you, it was really difficult.
At all. I don't know how we're going to do this.
Right,
Okay.
it's your practiced attempt. Are you ready?
All right, here we go.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Sugar.
Right, see, you laughed at me.
Oh, God, these are awful. Right. Oh, my gosh, they're awful. Oh, my gosh. Okay. They don't go up. They don't go up. Oh, my God. Okay. Okay, all right.
Are you ready for your flying lap? Do you need to change the tyres?
No, the tires will be fine.
You sure?
This is abysmal, by the way.
I agree.
We needed something different. These are
We
awful.
needed juggling balls, but we couldn't find them.
I don't know where they are.
Right, are you ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Come on. Okay, right. No. Oh, no. Come on, please. Okay, right. No, wait. Okay, no. No, okay.
Oh no!
So much went wrong. So,
Rest in peace, microphone.
what we can deduce from that is that I don't know how terribly I failed, but that was a spectacular failure. In fact, let's have rejoin us.
Oh, I thought you were going to go, let's recap. So as you can see,
Yeah, that.
We set out to see what you could achieve in a slow pit stop time in order to put everyone to shame, but all we've really proved here is that we can't juggle.
Yeah, but, which is not fair, because we actually would do better if we actually had spherical objects.
Well, it's not my fault that you weren't prepared.
I was prepared. I had my hands ready to juggle.
Just not with the correct utensils.
Oh no, I had nothing to juggle, but I had myself, and that's what matters.
That is all that matters.
We will see what happens next week, which will be worse next week, in a month's time.
In a month, yes, because next week there isn't any challenge, so it will be worse.
It'll be fine. We got this.
Yes.
Yeah, disaster.
Shall we return to our seats?
Yes.
And just forget this ever happened.
Yes. Okay.
Finally.
Hold on. Let me sit down.
Finally, while we wait for Jamal to sit down.
I'll sat down.
He sat down. What's it called? I keep forgetting the name of all the segments. I came up with brilliant ones and they've all gone out my head. Hot laps.
You called it hot laps.
We're going to do our hot laps, and it's my turn this week to make a fool of myself.
Yes, so in this segment, we ask the other person questions. So we give them a quiz based on the track, the Grand Prix that has just happened. All sorts of different kind of questions, usually to do with some history, things happen in the race, things happen on the weekend, things like that. Some stats, facts, and figures. Play along at home, see how many you get right. Now, we see how quickly we can answer 30 questions. It's a lot of questions. For every answer you get wrong, it's 5-second penalty. So last week, I got half of them correct.
That's true. If you watched last week's video, I only put 14, but you actually did get 15 when I went and watched it back. So I have updated the graphics. Here you are, still in P1.
Because there's only one person on the board.
There's only one person on there. Look, don't take away the achievement.
Oh, of course.
We'll see where I come today.
So, yes, we're going to see how quickly Rihanna can do it.
I'm stressed. I have not rehearsed.
Have you got a timer?
I did have a timer and then my phone went off. Let's pull that back up. Let's turn that off.
Right, so count me down.
Oh, I counted you down last week. Okay.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll count you down. Okay, cool. 3, 2, 1, go. How many times has Lewis won the Hungarian Grand Prix?
I've got no idea. 3?
No, 8. How long is the track in kilometres?
It's 2 point something, so miles. 5.6.
4.381.
I can't do maths.
What was the fastest pit stop? How many seconds?
1.9?
I'll give it to you, 1.94. Who holds the racing lap record?
Hamilton.
Of course. How many times in the last 6 Grand Prix has the pole sitter won the race?
In the last 6? Twice.
None. How far is the Hungaroring from Budapest?
13 kilometres?
24. When was the first Budapest Grand Prix? What year?
1986.
Well done, yes. Alonso won his first race here, but what year was that?
2004.
2003.
No!
How many times has McLaren won at the Hungaroring?
Once.
13 times.
Really?
Yeah, they're the most successful.
Jeez.
Piastri has the same number of wins as he does second places. So how many is that?
8.
Well done, 8. How many podiums has George had this season so far?
It's 2 or 3, isn't it? 3.
6.
Really?
Remember he had a good stint at the beginning?
I don't care.
Who waved the checkered flag?
Oh, that chap from Axl Rose. From Guns N' Roses, Axl Rose.
Also, how many times has Kimi scored points in the last 8 Grand Prix?
3.
Twice. How much is the ceramic trophy worth in euros?
I don't know. 50.
Euros.
Yeah.
40,000 euros.
That's what I said.
What is the elevation of the track from its lowest point to its highest point?
Not much. 30 metres?
Oh, close. 34 metres. Well, I can't give it to you.
No.
Okay, fine. How many turns does it have?
12?
14.
Oh.
How many DRS detection zones are there?
I actually don't know. 2, 3, 1. Is it one of those?
What number are you going with?
Pass, because it's quicker. 1.
It is 1, yes. 2 DRS zones, but 1 detection zone.
Okay.
Who won the Hungarian Grand Prix in 2021?
Hamilton?
Ocon.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sugar, no, I didn't know that. Oh, that's annoying.
How much separated the top 10 drivers in qualifying this year?
Something stupid like 0.6 seconds. 600ths.
0.543 seconds.
Oh, come on.
No, I can't give you that. When was the last time Ferrari took pole in Hungary?
2012.
2017 with Sebastian Vettel. How far away was Piastri from Norris at the finish line? How many seconds?
0.3.
0.698.
You know what? I was going to say 6.
Who was the first driver to pit in the race?
Pass.
Nico.
Yes, it was.
What lap did Oscar lock up and almost hit Norris? Which lap was it?
The last but one, wasn't it?
I'll give it to you. Lap 69. Yes.
Thank you.
How many laps did Lewis Hamilton lead in total in Budapest Grand Prix?
What, history?
Yeah, all of the ones he's done. How many laps has he led? I'll give it to you in tens.
113.
362.
Ooh.
It's what a lot.
Yeah.
How many places did Aston Martin jump in the Constructors' Championship after the race?
2?
Yes, 2. How many points are there between Lando and Oscar right now?
11.
9. What lap did Lewis finally pit this race?
41?
43. Oh, that's hard. Who was the last classified finisher of the race?
Albon?
Gasly.
Oh.
When did Ollie Behrman retire the car? What lap?
Oh, I don't know. 42.
50. And finally, how many consecutive 1-2 finishes have McLaren now had?
This season?
At this point?
7?
4. Consecutive.
Oh, consecutive. Oh, I wasn't listening to the question. So I did 5 minutes and 7 seconds.
Let's say 5 minutes
and I think
6.
I got about 4 questions right.
You didn't do as well as me.
I definitely did not. Your questions were horrible.
No, I did lots of okay ones.
On what corner did it rain in 1932?
I was actually going to put what lap did it start to do the spitting of rain?
12.
No, it was later in the lap.
Oh, never mind then.
Maybe like 40 something, but then it just went away.
No, this is hard when you're on this side. I'm not going to lie.
See?
I've genuinely got a newfound respect for you.
See? It was difficult.
It was really difficult. I hate that.
That was good though. That was good.
I got stressed.
Well, we'll see where you end up in the championships.
And we know it's second. It's fine.
Well, we'll see. Are we doing
still
like
a
the
trophy.
total, or are we just going whatever's the quickest?
We'll do the
leader?
so I'm thinking points. But then whoever's done the quickest time to get that amount of points. So, for example, if I'd have got 15 this week, but I've obviously taken longer, you'll be ahead of me. So we'll do it by points, but who's doing it quickest?
Okay, by points. That makes sense.
Basically, just as make it F1-y by putting a lap time in there.
But I'm going to say we've just we don't need to time it at all.
But why wouldn't we?
Yeah, we added penalties because that's what they do in F1, and there's times because that's what they do in F1, and
exactly.
And the questions are about F1, so it all makes sense together as a nice amalgamation.
See?
But well done.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, we haven't done our draw for what we're going to do for our next one. Chat GPT, pick a number between 1 and 20 this
Chat
week.
GPT is for everything.
Yeah, this is how I make all of my life decisions.
Yeah, pretty much.
It just picked. I think it picked 17 last weekend.
That's wild. It did.
That is weird.
I don't like it.
That's terrifying.
No.
That'll be 17. Oh gosh.
You kept that in there.
How many keepy-ups can we do?
Well, mine's just going to be awful, so we'll do it, but it's not. Mine's not going to be a goal.
I'm hoping for really quick pit stop times in.
3 seconds.
Absolutely, yeah, because that'll get me 2, and that'll make it look
and we'll
really
be like,
good.
yeah, that's cool.
But we have got 4 weeks to practice now. That's what we can fill our time with.
I am not doing keepy uppies for the whole of August.
I'm going over the park, and I'm exclusively doing keepy uppies throughout the whole of August.
Fine. Well, it looks like I'm going to learn a new skill.
See? But we will be back. We will not be disappearing from your beloved screens.
Indeed, we'll come back every week at the very least with something.
Try and find something. Hopefully something dramatic happens. We have some news to report. If not, you just have to watch us do something
Whatever we
else.
decide to do with
and
the time.
Love us, not just the sport.
Exactly, because we are better than all of Formula One.
It's absolutely not true.
No.
We will see you next week.
Indeed. See you then. Bye.